Hi, I'm Marcelo Marrocos, and this is the summary of my final project for the Cloud Services, Infrastructure and Computing class from Harvard Extension School. I'll talk about CI/CD pipeline tools offered by AWS. The tools offered by AWS for CI/CD are the following: Code Commit, Code Build, Code Artifact, Code Deploy, and Code Pipeline. Code Commit is the tool that you use to create and manage your private source code repositories. It uses the Git standard and can be seamlessly integrated with other Git-based tools like SourceTree. Code Build is where you build, test, and pack your code. Code Build servers are fully managed, scalable, and offers out-of-the-box pre-configured environments for the most popular languages. The Code Artifact allows you to create your own artifact manager where you can publish your created artifacts, such as C# library or a JavaScript package. You can also use upstream repositories, such as NuGet and NPM, to control external package usage. AWS Code Deploy is where you automate the deployments into environments, such as EC2 instances and on-prem services. Finally, Code Pipeline is the orchestration tool, where you create the workflow that takes your code from the repository to the production environment, passing through all the stages and approvals required by your process. Now, let's see a demo with an overview of the tools mentioned and a pipeline that updates an application written in Angular and hosted in AWS S3 bucket. So here I am in the AWS Management Console. When opening the list of services, you can know that I already marked the CI/CD tools as favorite, but you can easily find them at the Developer Tools section. Let's select Code Commit. As these tools are natively integrated, you'll see that they are shown in the left menu. We can see the artifacts, build, deploy, and pipeline. As I select Code Commit, I can see my current repositories. It gives me the name, description, and the URLs to clone. Here we have the artifacts, with a created domain and the repositories, including an upstream NuGet repository. Next, we have the build projects, with the definitions to build different types of projects. The deploy is where we configure the environments and applications to be deployed. And finally, we have the pipelines. This is where all of the other tools come together. It shows the name, the state of last execution, and the last code committed. I have previously created a pipeline here for an Angular application. It has a visual diagram that makes it easy to understand what's happening. On this case, we have three phases: the source repository, the build definition, and the deploy, in this case an S3 bucket. Let's see in action. Here I have a blank page of my Angular application with just a title. And here I have the source code. I will do a small change on the source code to show a specific component previously created. And now we will also make a change on the title. I will now save the changes. I will commit the change and push it to the repository. With the update completed, let's go back to the pipeline. The pipeline is listening to the repository changes, and once it identifies the change, it triggers the pipeline. It can take a while to show it on the screen, so let's click here and do a refresh. Okay, now we see the build phase is going on. This is the phase that takes longer, so I will speed up the video. At this point, the build project is provisioning and configuring the environment with the dependencies required to build our code. That's why it takes a while. Note that this is a very simple pipeline, and more complex scenarios can be created to include code quality checks, automated tests, registration of containers, security checks, gateway approvals, and so on. Let's wait a while for the build to be completed, and that's it. The deployment is done. After the deployment is done, let's refresh the application. Now we can see the changes implemented. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and that you learned something new. If you have any question, don't hesitate to reach me out. Special thanks for the teaching staff, Greg, Anthony, Hector, and Sergei. Thank you.